pretty productive reading month, and quite frankly, it's the most productive reading month I've had in a really long time. For those of you who are new here, hi, my name is Mahak Naresh. I'm a reader and a writer who's getting back into YouTube videos, so welcome if you are new here. But if you are returning, thanks for coming on back. I do appreciate it. So I read 7 books in the month of July. I'm going to put up a graphic somewhere, wherever it makes sense, on the books that I read, and I figured I would chat through what I actually read in July, what is getting turfed to the month of August, and I have a busy reading month coming up for the month of August, but I'm super excited to share a little bit more about the books I read. Starting off with the books I read, first was Like in Love with You. This was a sapphic Regency romance that Mean Girls meets Nottingham Abbey, I think is what it was. And this was really good. This was really fun. I really enjoyed this. Part of it was the kind of Mean Girls kind of squabbly bits, but pivoted as Sapphic Regency. I thought it was really fun. It was really enjoyable. I really like Emma Albin's work. I really enjoy her writing. And so I've read a couple of her other books and really like them. And I'm really looking forward to her upcoming book that she has. And I'll put a picture of it here. But I'm really excited about that book as well. So that was my first book of the month. I DNF'd Life's Too Short. So I will say that I liked Life's Too Short in the sense that like it was something to listen to in the car, but there was something about it that I just couldn't quite get into. And part of the problem was that it kept feeling like the author was saying, and then this thing happened. And I recognize that fiction is just authors going, here's something I made up, and let me put it into a narrative and let me put it into a spin. But this felt just not quite for me. So I DNF'd it at 75%, but I am counting it as a read book because 75% is a lot of a book. And so I figured I would count that toward my reading goal for the year. Okay, the next book I read was The Cosmic Love in the Multiverse Hair Salon. I really liked this book as well. It kind of follows 2 characters who are falling in love with each other, but in a 6-month previous iteration of the timeline and kind of catch up with each other, I guess is the best way to put it. I really enjoyed this. I thought it was a lot of fun. The multiverse stuff didn't make a ton of sense, but it didn't need to, I guess is the best way to put it. It was a vibe. And I liked the vibe that the book was going for. And it didn't need to, at least for me, and maybe it was partly because like I was keeping up with it, but like kind of, not quite catching things and didn't want to go backwards and like reread 3 chapters, wherein, I could have just been like, oh, okay. But the multiverse stuff, I looked up on Storygraph and other people were like, oh, this doesn't make a ton of sense either. And I was like, oh, okay, at least I'm not the only person who feels like it doesn't make a ton of sense, and that's all right. Okay, finally, I read The Stars Too Fondly. This book is great. It's wonderful. The group of friends sneak onto a space shuttle that was supposed to launch 20 years ago and didn't for whatever reason, and the entire crew disappeared, and then they accidentally launched the shuttle. And on the shuttle is a hologram of the captain. And then the main character falls in love with the captain. This was pretty plot heavy, just a story generally. I like my books to be a bit more vibes, I guess is the best way to put it. And there was a lot of like sci-fi plot to keep up with in this book, which is good. I mean, like, I'm glad that there was like a lot of meat on the bone here, but I got a little lost, like maybe 2/3 of the way through, where I was like, can the romancy part be more of the story? And I want less science and more romance. And that's just a personal preference for me as a reader. I loved this regardless. I thought that this was incredible. And so by all means, pick that up, read that. I think it was really good. Okay, then we're getting into graphic novels that I read, and I filmed and posted a vlog about this. So if you want to go backwards, and that was the last video I posted, and I just have a backlog of graphic novels that have been lent to me that I really want to catch up on and keep up with. So the first one was When I Arrived at the Castle. This was creepy and weird and delightful, and if you like creepy, weird, delightful gothic horror, this is for you. This was The Department of Truth, which is interesting government conspiracy theories. Cool. Apparently this is still ongoing, and of which I am borrowing more of, so I'm excited about that. Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, and I also enjoyed this quite a bit. I will say that this reminded me like deeply of Doctor Who, like Christopher Eccleston as the 9th Doctor Who. So if you liked that, you might like this. And that's everything that I read in July. So I wanted to also go into my TBR for the month of August. I have, first up, a book that's on NetGalley that is coming out in like a week and a half, and I need to remember to read it. That book is called In What World by Bridget Morrissey. I really enjoy Bridget Morrissey's books. I do, in fact, actually have another one of Bridget Morrissey's books that I need to finish. I bought this several months ago and read half of it, as you can see. And I like what I'm reading so far in this one. I liked 1,000 Miles, which is another one of her books that I have picked up of hers. But this one is called In What World? Childhood enemies to lovers, speculative something or another. But I have it on NetGalley and I'm really excited about that, but I need to read it before it disappears from NetGalley. And also I have been really bad about keeping up with my NetGalley score, so I'm trying to get better at that. So that's one Bridget Morrissey book. Second one, Anywhere You Go. This is a book that I started on a Rides and Reads and then didn't pick back up, so I need to finish this. I went to a book signing event for an author. I met Rachel and Solomon, which was really, really cool. Book that just came out, Extra-curricular. I have not started this at all. I'm interested in it and excited for it. I just finished her last book, What Happens in Amsterdam, and I liked that quite a bit. And I was even chatting with her at the event, and I was like, oh my God, I really loved your first book that came out. And she goes, you've been reading my books for a long time. That book's out of print. She was saying during the author event that she's like swaps back and forth between writing a young adult, and her next book will be a young adult book. So I'm really excited about that as well because I like her young adult books. But yeah, so Extra-curricular is on the table. Then also picked up, so this was like a co-branded author event that happened with another author, Alicia Thompson, who I've never read any of her books before. This one takes place in Ireland. This looks super fun, super light and frothy romance. So excited about this and looking forward to it. This will probably come with me on a Rides and Reads over the weekend. I'm planning on filming one this weekend actually, so excited about that. This will probably get posted that'll probably get brought with me to the theme park to read. So looking forward to that one. Two books that did not get read in August and are getting moved to, or excuse me, they didn't get read in July. I'm picking them back up in August, is Bromantasy. Actually, this might come with me tomorrow. This looks frothy enough to bring to a theme park. And You Won't Forget Me, my Maisie Eddings. I really need to read this. I really want to read this. I'm really excited about this. I just haven't picked it up yet. And so that is part of the docket. And then I have two more books, both of which are for book club. So I'm part of two different book clubs, one of which is with my former coworkers, and then the other of which I run for a professional group that I'm part of. That this book arrived to me. Look at this chaos. This is the manager method. This is just a professional development book that I'm going to lead discussion on, and it's not going to be super fun for like posting purposes, but it is going to be part of my reading for the month of August. And then Wild Goose Chase by Sarah Adler, which I just got a notification that it is in the mail. I've been very excited about Wild Goose Chase for a long time because it combines a lot of the things that I really enjoy, and I'm really excited about that. And then I have two more graphic novels, one of which is The Many Deaths of Leila, Starr, and the other of which is The Backstagers, is like tech theater graphic novel. It's substantial, but it looks really good. It looks really fun. And that's everything I intend to read in August. I would love for you to share in comments what you are planning on reading in August, because I would love to see what other people are reading, books that get picked up from there. Oh, one more thing that's going to get picked up in August is Margot's Got Money Trouble. So I have this pulled on audiobook, and I love, so I started reading Margot's Got Money Troubles as a physical book, and I wasn't quite getting into it, so I think audiobook might be better. And then there's another one, I think it's called Frankenstein and Cleopatra, that I checked out as an audiobook through Libby, and I have the other one through Hoopla, but I'll go ahead and read those as well, and those will be just what I read as I'm driving back and forth from miscellaneous work events. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please do like and subscribe and comment what books you are planning to pick up in the month of August, or what books you read in the month of July that you really enjoyed. With all that said, thank you so much for watching. I will see you real soon. Bye!